Ernest,
My God, how you doing?
Good.
How
Good
you
seeing
doing,
you.
man?
Good
Great
seeing
seeing you.
What'd you like about what you guys did defensively tonight?
What I like?
Yeah.
We were together. Coach Moran said something great that, obviously us switching 1 through 5 now, showcasing obviously my ability to do that. The one thing he said, if Malik's on the ball, if Trey's on the ball, True's on the ball, it's all 5 guarding the ball. We can't leave anybody on an island. So when we got in those situations, whether we're in man, we're in zone, making sure that we're in the gaps, guarding for our other players, so to speak. Cleaning up any mistakes. If they get beat slightly, make sure that we're in that gap next to them, so the offensive player sees that, gets off it or drags the ball back out. But again, I just liked our togetherness. We didn't really do nothing special, nothing different. Like I've been telling everybody, just our brand of basketball is just defense. And just playing defense to the highest of our capabilities. And again, it's what we're capable of.
What's that feeling like when you said you feel like you didn't do anything necessarily special? You just kind of played your game and you got the result. When you're able to just kind of essentially just play the way you guys want to play, how good does that feel?
Everyone understands basketball is mental. It's all mental. It's not like, dudes aren't in shape. It's not like you don't know who's the shooter, not the shooter. Who's the rim protector, who's not the rim protector. You have your skill set, you have what you're good at. The one thing that it is just mentality. Coming out every night, understanding this time around, it's win or go home. It's literally win or go home. Your back's against the wall. No one's coming to help you. If you lose, there's no do-overs. This is what we play this for. Being in this position, being in this moment. I'm glad that our team and our group of guys, coaching staff, everybody, trainers, everybody, stepping up to the plate, understanding that it's crunch time. Necessarily. So. Just again, playing our brand of basketball, making sure that we're locked on the defensive end, night in and night out, and ultimately that's what's going to help us get wins.
Ernest, yourself obviously you take pride in physicality, defensive, all that stuff. But I'm curious what it's like with your teammates. So Trey at the point, and True, and just Sheldon, everybody else, Malik, everyone else plays that Dante. Everyone else has that style. What's that like when everyone's kind of connected on that side of everything?
It's huge. Like I said, offense is the least of our worries, man. Like I said, we have plays on plays, we have looks on looks. Get a ball to Malik, you draw the double team, someone's going to be open. Our offense is easy. Again, our focus needs to be and always has to be just on the defensive end. When we have defensive lapses or slip-ups, that's when teams execute. I can't really say because, first of all, I respect every single opponent that we play. Every single team is coached great, but I have yet to really see a team run an offense that just we did everything and we had no answer for it. Everything that we look back, whether it be film, the drawing board, is just mistakes. A player getting back cut, us messing up the defensive read on a switch, not communicating. Those are where we get our faults from. So again, when we're locked in like that on the defensive end, it's hard to beat us.
How much were you looking forward to this matchup, in particular because of what happened last game? And how much were these days leading up to this one? How much were you looking forward to it, you and your guys?
Basketball is a beautiful game, so it's no secret one. We lost to them at home. Obviously, everything that's going on, just comments and all that. And it's basketball, you take pride in everything. So obviously, getting a chance to play them again, like I said, they're a great team, well coached. Respect them guys over there. But even they'll tell you, in a situation like that, they already know what it is, know what time it is, what our mentality is coming into the game. It's not a secret, So of course, when we're able to pull out a win like that and capitalize on just, our understanding of it being March, understanding we lost them, understanding we lost them at home, all these things in place, playing for each other. I got young guys on the team who I want them to experience March in the fullest of it. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to do what we did tonight, it's amazing.
You guys go on that run, start the first half, or second half to get that 10 out, then you guys kind of help. Would you like what you did in the second half in particular, the way you guys were able to finish?
Chipped away. Again, when the second half started, we get on that run. I'm telling the guys in the huddle when we huddle up, like, we just got to chip away. Can't think about what's going to be in the last media. Can't think about the 2 possessions in the future. Like, we got to possession at a time, attack the basket, get stops, and the game will win out in our favor.
Going back to the Virginia game, just your thoughts on facing them again tomorrow, kind of the keys with that one.
Same thing. Go back to the drawing board. Again, on to the next. Virginia. Understand that we lost them at their home. Great environment, great team again, well coached. They got great pieces, but understanding that above all else, we got to play our brand of basketball. We sit down on the defensive end, and like I said, it's hard for any team to play against us when we're locked in like that, like tonight.